Sunday, Sunday, ooh, 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 Sunday, Sunday, it's a little crispy today. Oh, Sunday, Sunday, how is your meat along the way? Oh, Sunday morning, how is your meat along the way? We almost got hit by a Mustang on the way. How are you doing, Ronnie? Oh, man. All right. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. I also got to fix this stupid orientation problem. God, I hate this thing. You know, it's like one how's your meat after another. Bear with me, everything's ghosted out. I can't see the writing on the chat, so bear with me a minute. Let's try to see if we can fix this real quick. Under the shade of the old tree here, how's your meat? Let's see what we can do here. Let's see how that's gonna work there. That may or may not work. It might kill it. I don't know. Welcome in, everybody. Please hit the thumbs up button. It is very appreciated. Happy Sunday to all of you. Life is but a dream. Shaboom, shaboom. La da 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 do do. Shaboom, shaboom. La ba ba boo 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 boo. Shaboom, shaboom. Sweetheart, woo, woo, woo. Life is but a dream. Shaboom, shaboom. I got my little chihuahua. Boo, 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 boo. He's biting at my heels. A little whippersnapper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's Sunday, it's a little crispy. Feels so nice. Do 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 do. La ba da 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 do. Shaboom shaboom. La 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 la. I'm selling tacos and empanadas on the street corner. It's a Sunday in Santa Rosa, CA. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got premium parking. What can I do? What's up, Ramsey? All right, let me get my coffee. We are underway. What's up, Angus? How you doing? Oh, my fingers are sore from those barnacle cuts. going to Guatemala, right? Oh, I guess that's where we're going to. We're all going to Guatemala. Let do. All right. Well, I sure gave you a couple good calls on the weekend on week 0 of college football. Holy smokes. Hawaii was supposed to smoke Delaware State by what, 40 points? And they almost got their sacks torn up. What was it, 16, 17 points? Told you. Right. Hawaii ain't that great. And then the big shocker, Florida State getting its sack handed to it by Georgia Tech. Why? Because we don't have a quarterback, that's why. Right, so we're off to a good start on week 0. I tell you guys, these bets are a gift. Absolute gift. You need to have the man with the plan. You can't run on the strength of what you did last year. You can throw all that nonsense out. What's up, everybody? Catherine, how are you? Week 1 figures you have more thrills and spills and chills. What shocks me is post-game with Hawaii that their line didn't blow out anymore on the UCLA game coming up. I mean, what the hell, is UCLA that bad? I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. You take a state school. Please tap the like button if you come in. We got 22. We only got 5 thumbs up in here. So simple night tonight. Been content after content after content. Hopefully you guys saw my lack of fishing video today. It can give me a little bit of sympathy tonight. There were some rather rude comments in the comment section, you know. Thank you, Patty White. In case we overheat, we'll just start again. We've got a little bit of a warm day today, so we're trying to get into the shade here. Certainly tell the angle of the sun is different. You can feel the intensity of the sun is definitely changed. If you're very outdoor oriented like I am, you tend to notice small changes like that. That the sun has gone down in intensity probably like 10%, 15%. So it's not nearly as intense. I don't know what kind of car it is. What the hell is this in front of me? It doesn't even have a name on it. Okay, we're just going to roll through the stop sign. Is that the plan tonight? We just roll through. There we go. My favorite stop sign. Optional. Life is but a dream. Shaboom, shaboom. La da 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 do 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 do. Turn in. We got the optional stop. We don't know what we're doing. Still got the street torn up. Smart car. Man, those little things just whiz around, don't they? I think I hear some music. You guys hear music? Hey. I don't know. I hear some guys freelancing some tunes somewhere. I don't know which one. Because I love you too much, baby. Do, do, do. We're caught in trap. I can't look back. Ooh, because the hillbillies are already here tonight. Do, 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 do. We can't go on this way with suspicious minds. We got the hillbillies on her. Oh, man. Oh, wow. This crew really just depresses me over here. I don't know. The dog's passed out on the ground. We can't really see anything here because of the mirror situation. It's really, really bad. All right, let's not take the pole out. All right, here we go. Let's put the window down. All right. Let's flip that around. That should keep that nice and cool now. All right, let's see if we're actually charging, which of course we're not. Hey, Linda. Anybody else I missed? My apologies to you. Back that up. All right. Let's do that again. All right, there we go. All right. This is dedicated to Amanda Hug and Kiss today because she probably thought today, I don't know if she saw that video this morning, but she might have been. You know, that was a perfect chance to split your skull open on some rocks out there. It's hanging a little to the left today. How are you doing, Ghost? How's it going? What's going on? Oh, man, that sucker did hurt, man. You never been scraped by a barnacle. Remember the British Navy? When you were bad or whatever, they would keel haul you. That means they would hook a rope on around your arms, at your shoulders underneath, and at your legs, and they would pull you through from one side underneath of the ship to the other. And well, you probably didn't survive because you couldn't hold that breath that long. Plus the shock of all the scrapes from the barnacles. Plus you'd be bleeding to death when you were done anyway when you got it. So. Yeah, not a really good thing. Typical British way of keeping everybody happy on board. Vicky, Victoria, Nick, don't worry though, Amanda Hug and Kiss. I will conquer the Sonoma coast. Don't you worry. I'll be bagging them fish and doing those videos. No video of the barnacle experience. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Rick's out there a million times, Rock's out there a million times. Man, does it hurt? Because I put your finger down. You know, I'm so ill prepared yesterday. So ill prepared. Right? Ronnie, I got nothing, man. I got home, put that SD card in. Nothing. Nothing. Just ended stark cold right there. That was it. Well, yeah, where's it? Well, they do. You'll love it. When I start hitting the coast up on the cliffs, and I'm going to see if I can clip this one guy where he fell off the cliff. I don't know how the guy lived. It was like a multiple ledge, and you got to be careful because the rocks are always slick. So the guy's fishing, he goes off one ledge, he drops down, literally tumbles down, almost straight down like 20 feet. I don't know how the guy lived. If he had rolled a little bit, he would have gone down 80 additional feet. He would have been, he would have been all cut up in there. He'd been, there's no way, right? This guy was really lucky that, he was able to just take a week off and regroup after that. But Catherine will tell you, hey vampire. Yeah, Catherine will tell you, it ain't no joke on the Sonoma coast. Ain't no joke at all out there. It's very dangerous, and people take it. Yeah, that's amazing, and I'll be right out there doing it. So just to give Amanda a hug and kiss, another little arrow in the quiver of, potential injury and mayhem and death out here. That's oh my gosh. Anyway, I was so ill equipped yesterday. I just kind of did it on a lark, but you really have to gear up. You can't cowboy that stuff, right? I mean, you're gonna die out there if you start cowboying that crap. Even getting down to the fishing spots is brutal, right? Brutal. Sometimes you got to hike in like a half a mile or a mile. Even though the whole Sonoma coast yeah, it should be all gidgety, man. Like, oh, how did it go? Oh, I didn't see any upload. Oh, yeah. So he's gonna go fish. Rosie was gonna go fishing today. I haven't heard a thing. I hope the GoPro they recovered. I'm going up on those cliffs. Hanley and my dad's back scared me. I'll tell you what, man. I don't like it. I don't even like going over and peeking over at Bodega Bay there over the Bodega Heads, going up those cliffs, man. So that's what awaits for our fall and winter. But I really did want to find a place that I could take the boss that would be a safe place to get out on without risking injury and stuff. But I haven't found it yet. I can guarantee you that. I haven't found it yet. Hey Daju, yeah, the drive today was nice, and then you know what, deja vu, just boom, man. I had a lot of good commentary, a lot of good laughs on there. People looking at me like a WTF moment and all that kind of stuff. It is what it is. Where the hell's that music coming from? I hope Lee Hale, our Fisher guy, sees that. He'll be able to identify with that. So there's plenty of chances for broken bones, broken skulls. I'm going to have to get really good gloves. I'm going to have to get really good knee pads, like pro level carpet guy knee pads with protective plates in the front of them and everything. My eyes are goofy, Mo, before I go into surgery. I hope it goes okay, honey. But, I got to get a little more of the proper gear. You can't be out there with you need to have a spinning kit. You need to have a 10-foot, 12-foot surf casting rod. I mean, come on, man. These people are looking at me like, you catch anything today? Right, and they're laughing. Right. I mean, it's just like talk about standing out like a sore thumb. But anyway, I'm very blessed. I live so close to such a great resource, and I think Catherine would agree. We're very spoiled in our counties for being able, especially Sonoma County, being directly on the Pacific Ocean with all that natural beauty. And this is one of the things I really like about California is that they've protected the coast. In other words, it's not all nasty with condos and high rises and stuff. It's absolutely pristine because of what happened in this county. I did a video of it. There was a place that was developed in the 1960s or 70s. It was called Sea Ranch up the coast in Sonoma County. And they put in like 80 or 100 homes up there. And there was some payoff. For some people to put these homes on the coast. It's a beautiful place. They had a beautiful chapel. If you see my my Fort Bragg adventure, my playlist there, you'll be able to see it. It's really spectacular. They have a little chapel in there, all natural, made out of like driftwood and stuff. Really beautiful. But they determined from that point on, they're like, how in the hell did this thing pass zoning, right? So they had a referendum to create, hey Rev, they had a referendum to create the California Coastal Commission, which was empowered to do the whole coastline of California up there. Yeah, I hate the road up there. It's a puke highway. And from then on, I mean, if you told them that you wanted to build on the coast, right? It's like the old Capital One commercial. The answer is always no. Are you kidding me? No, 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 no. So we're lucky we have such pristine coast, and then we have the California Fish and Game Department of Wildlife, and they do an excellent job of fighting poachers and making sure people respect the rules. You have to have a fishing license to fish. And that's the way it is. Oh, it's my friend from South Dakota. All three of us are lined up. Here we are. Right. Hail, hail. The gang's all here. So you have to have a license. And I think it's like, if you're a senior or limited income, it's like $9. And then generally it's like $80 or something. Yeah, it's a terrible thing driving through Sea Ranch. And that's about, so that's Sonoma County's claim to fame because of what happened here. The whole coastline is now protected. I can't speak down in Southern California and stuff, but I can tell you from here all the way up to Eureka and beyond, it is absolutely pristine and gorgeous up there. The marine life is beyond belief in there. Just the amount of fish in this nice fish too. We're not talking about catching little perch sunfish in the lake. We're talking about, you can see my Instagram, I caught an enormous lingcod off the back of a charter boat, but I can't, Ghost, I got my coffee right here, right? So I've caught some enormous fish out here, but I can't, going out on a charter boat now, it's very elitist for fishing. It's like sports now. It's like if you want to get a seat at a professional sports event, you're going to pay big money. If you want to go out on a charter boat, you're going to pay big money for the experience. So, like it or not, that's the way it is today. Where were you last night? I don't know. But anyway, I will master it. I've taken the Lost Coast. Then want to go home. Just beautiful, Catherine. Man, I love it up at Eureka and so many places. So when I go up with Bird, I'll pack the rod and everything. We'll see what we can see if we can accomplish anything up there just for fun. But anyway, that's going to be a heavy part of the channel going forward, a big part of the channel. I will take extreme precautions because it is deadly fishing off of this coast here. It's no joke. There's really no sand. Everything is rock. Everything is carved by water, so it's sharp and razory, and you just have to really be careful. It's very easy to lose your footing, and when you're fighting a fish, you're distracted, and you got to be careful. You're not moving towards the edge and a drop down of 80, 120 feet on the rocks. So, a nice place to visit with no place like the Rancho. Yeah, nice to visit. Well, I like it. What's convenient for me is I can drive, 30 minutes and be over there, be right on the coast, right? So that's very good, especially coming into fall, and winter's a great time to be over there doing that. So I don't necessarily think I have to go out on a charter boat to catch crabs. We're going to test that theory coming up this fall with what we can do from the shore. So it's going to be exciting, and I've got a new SD card. Found a home in Bodega Bay at like 1.5 miles. Cali, oh, they got some real shacks out there. 700 square feet for 1.1 million. What did they say? The money's all in the view, Cali Mo? I don't know. 1.1 million. No wonder Captain Rick, who we used to guide on his charter boat, is so rich, right? Unbelievable, unreal. Yeah, it's a great view. Yeah, I mean, Bodega Harbor has a lot of homes that are out there, but they made them build them very natural. I've done videos before where we drive through and show the home. You have to have a certain color scheme, sand color, like a grayish blue and browns and light browns. You can't have harsh, disco Oakland colors out there on the coast and stuff. It ain't Venice Beach. I mean, Amanda Hug and Kiss wouldn't say gracious when she sees these homes. She'd call them tasteful. How you doing, Kelly? What's going on, girl? What is happening? Nothing like standing on the jetty and waving the family fleet home. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Joni. I just have to really take my time. I understand how to hike into there. There's two jetties. There's the North Jetty and the South Jetty. I paid money to go into Doran Beach, $7. It was okay. What's Kelly say? Out for a walk, said hi, Les. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it. I was just really super busy with the chicken corn chowder, which turned out to be phenomenal. I mean, it was great. It was just hack job cooking all the way, but the results were nothing short of another absolute home run. And I think we took the total cook time and we cut that in half for that little venture. Oh, it was very delicious. It was good. I mean, it was tasty too. I was going to have it again with Bobby. I can't eat that rich for 2 days in a row though. So that ain't going to happen today. I'm not saying it made me a bit gaseous with the cream, because it really didn't. Otani 40 stolen bases in Grand Slam the other night. Well, okay. How about Gunnar Anderson for the Orioles, right? And they got a couple that are right up there slamming. It ain't over yet. So we shall see. Whatever the hell his name is, Gunman or whatever the hell his name is, who knows? I mean, they got a lot of very solid home run hitters on that team. I don't know, it's some kind of Scandinavian name or something. Anderson's like, I don't know what the hell it is, Norwegian. And they said, well, I don't know, Kelly, they're just hanging on by fingernails. It's because the Yankees sputter, the Orioles sputter. It's, we don't have the pitching. Skins for Pirates. I don't know. But you better believe, man, next time I go out, I got to be really, really cautious, Clyde. Got to just take my time. It's going to probably take... a half hour to get out on that jetty. These stones are massive. They got big drops between them with these crabs down in there. Oh, right. These little things all hiding in everywhere. They're cute, but man, I don't want to fall into anything. The bullpen didn't never get in the end, still get paid, and then they buy the blue. Yeah, buy the blue for the Oakland A's and Raleigh Fingers. Blue Moon Odom. Is that a live band or what the heck's going on? I don't know. So that's one big upside of living here in this county, is that we have 120 miles of just absolutely 80 miles of absolutely spectacular coastline, just loaded with fish. Get out of here. Where the hell did that thing go? Dipshit. Some fly goes down into the heater. idiot. What's up, Ramsey? Why aren't you out there gathering whelks on the Cornwall coast today? So hopefully my goal is to still find a place that I can safely take the boss out to, because he gets a bit of neuropathy he's got to deal with and all that. So I don't want to have any problems or anything, but a place that can be safe to still get some nice fish and stuff and get some crab. You can just taste that crab, that Dungeness crab, baby. So I've got to get some equipment upgrade here, just slowly build into some good stuff. I really hoped I had better results to share with you guys, and the whole day was just nothing short of an unmitigated disaster. Except the scenery's beautiful. Right, I booked my beach trip for next year. There you go. Well, Shemaine, that's like the third year you've said that, right? That's like the third year. I just booked my trip. How cool. I mean, I don't think Chevy's has a live band, do they? So that's going to be a big part of what's coming up especially as we move into fall. Yeah, our likes are way down today. I don't know why. 54 people, so thumbs up are appreciated. Appreciated here. So I don't think you'll ever be as bad as like your. I was spoiled with charter boats. You just drop your line over the side, let it hit the bottom. Jig it a little bit, right, and that's it, right? Just crank it on up. This is going to take a lot more of a skill set that I don't currently possess here right now. So again, the learning curve will be steep. The good news for Amanda Hugginkiss, the propensity for injury is staggeringly high in all of this. Slippery conditions, jagged rocks, rogue waves that come in and just take guys right off of the ledges and stuff like that. So, right. Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Yeah, man. It's like one can hope. But we've definitely got to use the. I had to order a new SD card today. I can't fool around with this crap, man. I can't have failure anymore. Right? That's some of the stuff people love to watch, is that fishing stuff, especially if you're out risking life and limb. I was on the other side of the jetty. There's two jetties. And you go to the harbor, you go out to sea, you pass through a jetty. It's like maybe it's about 300 feet wide or something, maybe 200 feet wide. And I kept hearing this kid screaming and hollering. I was on the north side of the jetty, and I'm hearing this kid screaming over Doran Beach Park, right? I'm like, oh, wow. Right? Like this kid's fishing or something. Every 5 minutes he's screaming, oh, well, look at that one. And I thought, I start to get jealous, right? I mean, I'm sucking eggs. I got to drive like 5 miles to get around the other side. I got to pay $7 to go inside. I catch up with the kid. The kid's catching these little micro crabs, and goofing around with them and throwing them back. And I thought, oh, wow, right? I mean, I thought somebody was catching some real fish over there. So, but beautiful beach. I guess Catherine's been to Doran Beach before. Hello, June. I try, yeah, did you watch the whole video? You'll know what went wrong. Yeah, get a little zone and take you dad on Bodega Bay. Catherine, something else that would super excite Amanda Hugginkiss is that deranged great white shark that just comes out thinks that Zodiac is this couple seals traveling together and just bites that, and we go down with the ship and it's over. Right? Hypothermia plus shark attack. It's it's pretty much a sealed deal, right? So we're just going to stick to shore, I think. We're just going to stick to firm ground under our feet. It's too dangerous out there, just way too dangerous out there, right? I see these people kayaking. They don't venture out too far, though, let me tell you. They're within scooting distance, because you'll get these fog banks that come in and you can't see 5 feet in front of you. And let me tell you, the great white shark has no visibility issues whatsoever. So, any place you have a bay, you're going to have a lot of sharks. I'm waiting to get Lee's feedback on the adventure. I sent hubby and the drop crab pots. Yeah, how did that work out? I'm a little iffy about tamales compared to, say, the Sonoma Pacific Coast. I don't know. I mean, I've spent a lot of time over there. I mean, what are they? We'll check that later. What are they set up in the parking lot over there? Oh, it's great. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some guys throw some pots off the old bar there, the old saloon, that dock and stuff. I just don't know, right? I've got all fall and winter to figure it out. So we'll be really heavy on that. That'll be an additional wing of content. Plus, it'll give some good cooking things too. And then we used to dig clams in Marshall. Yeah, Marshall has the old bar there over the water and stuff. The old saloon. Take us to the party. Ramsey, keep your drawers on, dude. Keep your apron on. Nobody's walking over, so it might be just recorded music coming out of the restaurant. I don't know. But I kind of figured that would excite Amanda Hug and Kiss tonight, because there's many ways to whack a cat. You know what I mean? And now we've introduced a few more high danger maneuvers into the whole thing. You guys have seen it before when that surf is pounding on that coast and those big waves come up and they wash you off that ledge. You're gonna get the hell beaten out of you, and then you're gonna die. Yeah, it's titillating. Great on this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yes, it's very titillating. Yes. Yeah, no whacking of cats, so to speak. It's just the 50 ways to die or whatever. we're now upping the repertoire. Traumatic brain injury on the man, right? Right, but luckily I'm in good shape, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. You never know, but I definitely have to get like knee guards and elbow pads and gloves for sure. Look like all I need is a Jack Nicholson gold football helmet from Easy Rider, and I'll be all set. I'm tired tonight, but we're always happy to see everybody in here tonight. You almost have to be suited up for football here. This ain't no pier fishing, brother. Oh man, but God, what a disappointment. Second time. Last couple years ago I was in Sonora and I went to load up my video and nothing there. We fished Cabazon from the docks. Yeah, delicious. They start as blue meat and then they turn white. Very interesting. Cabazon. Phillips and Ling Cod. You can see my Instagram and see that enormous, that thing had to be like 22 inch, 23 inches. That thing was huge. Really good meat. My mouth is watering, yeah. Let's give you a chance to do, cod's one of those fish that'll stay together when you do a cooking show. You make a chipini, whatever the hell it is, chopini. It kind of sticks together, okay? So it stays together, it stays firm and chunky. I don't think that could be live music down there, guys. But you're such an enjoyable and soothing person. Oh, well, thank you, Kay. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. That means a lot. I appreciate it. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. I did get some mean comments back today on my video, but some people like to see pain, injury, and mutilation on an epic scale. I'm going to see if I can clip this one guy that fell off the cliff. This guy was really lucky, man. This dude was fighting a fish and he got too close to the edge and just dropped like 18 feet. Lucky he was only like 25, 28 years old, could still bench. Okay, thank you, Kay. I appreciate it. We're just shooting the breeze a little bit. This is just a hangout channel for general chat. YouTube is now reconfiguring the algorithm for the other channel now. Since I switched it up. Anyway, the temperatures, wasn't bad today. It was 88 degrees just sitting here, not too bad. I guess the breeze will kind of, I'm looking for the first leaves to start falling here. So I can't take the boss out of place to a place that's gonna, slipping down in rocks and doing all that stuff. It'll be a long day for me. As the Teslas come rolling in. They still show a lot of those things. So we'll see. I've ordered a little bit of gear. But my deep sea fishing reel is totally wrong for shore work. Absolutely foobar. I have to get into the back and practice casting. Now, as far as last night was concerned, I'll tell you what, wow. I mean, that's doing that chicken. I've never had chicken. I don't even think I've had chowder. I mean, I've had clam chowder before. But I never really liked how thick. We would get in the Zodiac at Dunkin' Mills and go to Jenner Lots of salmon in the way. Are you saying that you would go salmon fishing there? What's the temperature? Yeah, it's 88 degrees right now and the breeze is blowing. Usually we get an afternoon breeze off of the ocean here. Nature's air conditioning. So are you saying, yeah, when salmon season's over, that down in Jenner there is a good place? I'm talking all the time, Gordon. I have topics of many different topics of interest, not just cooking. Right. You've seen some of my deep sea fishing. I live in New England, so we're famous. You can see it in the water, and I don't think it was in season. Yeah, the same thing up in Stanislaus County when I went to Nite's Ferry. And I looked into Stanislaus River. The water was super low, and here's all these big salmon trying to fight their way up the stream. Right, half the skin's torn off of them and everything, and right. Yeah, you can't really get them and migrate. I don't know. We haven't had a salmon season in years over here. You need money, yeah, right. You need money. I don't do almond milk. I rarely have cereal. I would rather have soup for breakfast in the morning. It gets my day off to a better start. Dropped a few pounds on it, staying away from cereal and carbs, pancakes, and all that stuff. Although tomorrow I might do a test of the Hungry Jack. I've stood on the beach doing wash seals, toss salmon right down in front of the Russian. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow, a lot of action there on the Russian River, right? So I'll have to try that, see when the salmon are running up the creek. I think the place between Healdsburg and Forestville is supposed to be a good spot. I don't know. We'll see. We're very blessed with the rivers and the ocean here to fish, so. Everything's so tightly controlled, though. You need to almost have regulations burned into your head. I mean, it's like limits, sizes, varieties, seasons, limits on gear. You know, if you're out on a charter boat and you're going to finish salmon fishing when everybody gets their limits, and then you're going to go for rock cod, you have to take your pliers and you have to have to flatten the barb on the hook. Another weird regulation, you have to take the little barb on the end and take your pliers and flatten it. How you doing, Lurker? What's going on? No, not horseback riding. No, I like soy meat oil and handle soy products. Yeah, no horseback riding. That's for Gordon Ramsay's and the upper crusties like Amanda Hug and Kiss. Amanda Hug and Kiss must have been beside herself that Georgia Tech beat Florida State. What's up, Trog? What's going on? So I got to keep on top of the fishing news. I got to be where the action is. I guess you can fish right from the banks of the Russian. I don't know. I was so happy. Like I said, Georgia Tech is a better team than Florida right now. And I told you Hawaii wouldn't cover that 40 points or whatever. So I gave you 2 gifts right off the bat on week 0, Crimson and Clover. My niece went to Georgia Tech. Good school. You can fish from Benicia salmon and stripers. Yeah, I mean, if I got the Russian River right here, right? I mean, that's cool. Benicia's great. Lots of stuff going on. It's going to be very heavy going into late summer, fall, and winter. It's going to be very, very heavy. We're going to start reducing the meat and increasing the fish. And then when crab season's open, see, the crab season hasn't opened in 2 years. Or it's been like some really weak thing. Yeah, well, the Ohio River's pretty good. People do, people fish the Ohio. The Cuyahoga. It's just California is like a sportsman's paradise out here with the coastal fishing. How you doing, Naomi? Three-eyed catfish. The all-seeing eye. I fished a crab one time. That was the end of my fish. What happened, June? What happened? We used to bring them up on hand lines, use traps. I have one throw hoop to use. Man, crabbing is great. Oh, it got tangled up. I don't know how you get tangled up. You just put the weight on, tie a little piece of chicken on, and drop it overboard. Let it hit the bottom and just the pier and let it sit there. And pull it up easy, easy. Nut that baby right up. Is the last place I would fish. It caught the bag. Catfish. They cleaned it up a lot though. Right? They cleaned up Lake Erie. Right? I mean, they did a lot to clean stuff up and get it straightened out. And, that's what caused the EPA to be born, was between the Cuyahoga River catching fire and Love Canal with Hooker Chemical Company burying all those barrels of toxic chemicals in the ground. That, kids with birth defects and all kinds of stuff. That's how the EPA came into existence. And I know, Catherine, you remember the Love Canal. I mean, before that, you can catch crabs in Baltimore. Of course you can. But remember, they're walking around on the bottom with heavy metals, and Baltimore was a huge industrial town. Steel, automotive, telephony, paints, all that crap just dumped right into the harbor. Allied Chemical. So I'm very leery about stuff that's walking around on heavy metals and stuff. You're out here on the California coast, it's absolutely pristine. Fishing, I love saltwater fish. Lurker, I was talking about what a disaster yesterday's spur of the moment fishing trip was, and how that ended up with injury and mayhem. And I think the guy's a way to go. Ate lunch right beside us. Well, it wasn't too sexy for the people that lived around it with contaminated groundwater. Yeah, thank you, Lurker. So it's going to be exciting. The potential, as I was telling Amanda Hugginkiss, the potential for personal injury slash potential for death would be very high in the fall. So crawling around the rocks with big surf and but I won't be going out on weekends. I guarantee you that. Thank you, Naomi. This was gifted to me by Rosemary Lopez. Beautiful, huh? One might say elegant. You will be visiting Cleveland. Oh, okay. It's a great place for vacations. We're gonna do a lot. I want to find a good spot so I can take the boss out crabbing. I've got a spot in mind, but it's got to be proven. I can't. He will flip his lids, right? Are we going to get the recipe for the young ladies for picking up women? Or you mean, Trug? Be assertive. Be funny. I don't know. I think Cindy Russo is kind of sandbagging me here. Sometimes you just want to keep it close to the best. I don't like fish out of rivers. I don't eat freshwater fish. Only deep water fish. I mean, it's cool people that go trout fishing and stuff in streams and fly fishing. That's all cool, right? So I need a place to take the boss that's going to have a modicum of safety. Did you hear if you're getting the truck? I'm going to hear in September, Angus Kisses. Fingers crossed, that would be great that would be great. A new travel vehicle. Trader Joe's is great wild call. Oh, that's cool. How you doing, Cindy? My car bumper arrived. I have to take my car to repair. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I just prefer deep water, deep water fish. I mean, you can't have any fresher than these rock cod off the California coast. These things look like hella scary looking fish, but they're really good eating. You get these big things. You got to be tough to live in that environment. You got to be able to take a lot of hits down there, right? With that surf pounding and all that. I like Icelandic cod, but then again, I look like a catfish. Yeah. I don't know. You must be talking about the California Angels, right? You think they could have sent him to Otani as a package deal to the Dodgers, but they wouldn't have been able to afford it. And here they are. They got 3 times the payroll of the Orioles and have won one more game this season than the Orioles. America's team. Yeah, I figure if when maybe Diane's kind of an outdoor adventurer, if she comes up in December, we'll take her out crabbing. Right, that'll be a shocking, scary experience. right? That should be some must watch video. Here it goes into the steam pot. No. Oh Lord. Yeah, do they have vapors? That should be funny. So I got some work to do. Take my time. The weather is just really nice. 87. We dropped a degree. So I'm just having noodles tonight. I did the big cook last night. Wow, boy, that thing turned out good. I just hack jobbed it. I cut the chicken up. I cut the bacon up. I cut the onions up, the taters, and just threw it all in, and it just worked perfectly. I'm not going to sit there layer after layer. Let's do this. Let's do that. Right. If it all combines together at the end, it all goes in at the it all goes in at the same time. Right. Up to a point. Shaboom, shaboom, la da 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 do do, shaboom, shaboom. Plus, I had some work to do for church today. My chowder is easier. Yeah, I would imagine there's levels of difference. I think that Shimei and Magda both sent the same recipe, and it, at first I thought, wow, there's 25 ingredients in this. And then when I started to tear it down and just analyze it and just put my own, once I got the ingredients, I just did it the way I wanted to do it. And it was very fast, it was very effective, and it was by putting that chicken in with the bacon and the onion and the garlic and the potatoes at the same time, it just made it perfect. Everything got that flavor into it, enhanced. So it all worked together well. But I can't eat that 2 nights in a row. I mean, that was a very rich dish last night. Delicious, delicious, but very rich. Even though I had like 10,000 calorie burn yesterday. Is it price scan? They say as the true use they have printed, use money they price gouging. Good point. What right? Deficit spending and money creation, aka price gouging. Right. It was delicious, Naomi. It was absolutely tasty, honey. You see Naomi out there crabbing. Hmm? Ah, man, talk about. Yeah, Chef had a cafe. I commented on it. It looked beautiful. Target and Walmart have been lowering prices. Well, they've got to. Look at what's happening with the fast food now. Who was the latest to come into the fray that's lowering prices and creating value stuff there? So you have absolute all-out war developing in fast food right now, which is the customer's going to be the winner. But you're going to see, and it may not be the worst thing in the world, you're going to see a reduction in the number of fast food places. We have we have bubble tea by two of the universities. There you go, bubble tea. Thanks for the roti recipe, Goldie Con, by the way. Much appreciated. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yeah, KFC's having problems. Yeah, exactly. They turned what used to be a value meal chicken into an expensive, ridiculously expensive proposition. I mean, we factory raised chickens that are 3 times bigger than they were in the 1970s, right? Sell tea for $5. Goldie Con's like, how can I get a piece of this, right? This is Goldie's always thinking, right? Never underestimate. I eat every meal at home, healthier, cheaper, and I cook it to my liking. You're probably a very good cook too, Cindy. Right? Have my let's see, have my life happy with my husband zebra cake thing. I'm glad. I'm glad you got. I'm glad you got a squeeze there. Are they going to replace the cashier with the kiosk? They already are in a lot of places, Nick. You prepay at the kiosk, and then you go up. They give you a number, and then they call your number. Remember, the incentive is there to get rid of people, not to add people. I was planning to take out. Well, I'll be going. I'm not paying $20 for a sandwich. Yeah, in the city, you watch and learn hustle. You also learn how to charge points on a loan. I would much rather borrow on the street, which I have many times, and pay the vig than to go screwing around with other short-term loans and stuff. Do-do shaboom, shada-da-da-da-do-do-do, shaboom, shaboom. And I'll see you in September. Yeah, I hope the truck comes through in September. I buy $3 meals at the neighborhood barbecues. Yeah, we have one out in Sebastopol I need to review. These two guys opened it up, and usually like by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they're already sold out. So they're going great guns. They're out there with their smoker. It's where in the same place where the liquor store used to be. So the adventures are going to be ramping up for the fall. A lot of people have requested black widow hunting. We're going to be on that this week. That'll be coming up. Yeah, tasty home recipes, exactly. I'm going to try Betty's. Betty's is really good, Catherine. If you come up, I would love to treat you to Betty's. I would love to meet you there if you're going to be in town. Give you 20 pounds of Valencia oranges. Boss says he loves to juice them. And no, I will treat you. You've done enough for me. I sent you a nightmares video I saw on Facebook. You know, Naomi, I saw a guy fishing fall off the cliff, drop 18 feet down, hit the ledge below him. And if he had rolled from that point forward, he would have gone another 80 feet down. Yeah, you catch. I'm not paying that much. Lee Hale says they're $100 a dozen now. Are you kidding me? I'm catching my own this year. You must be out of your mind. The trick is don't go on the weekend, and then you don't have all those people there. What did Shimei do? My mom didn't spend. Oh wow. Okay. Well, Shimei, that's. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That's the way you are. I didn't hear anything about your sister, so I'm going to assume that you either bought a roll of duct tape, B, you had earplugs, or C, maybe you just tuned it out. I don't know. Spotlight in a 5-gallon bucket. I know. Out here is a little different on the West Coast, but you could probably dip them. I don't know. Right? That's a good thought. It might be something fun we could do around the docks in Bodega Bay one night. We could go down there and get really good signal down there. We could go down there with a dip net and we could walk around and see. I don't know if they hang on the pile. I don't think they hang on the pilings though, like blue crabs do, right? I'm not sure. But that might be fun to go down there in the evening and then walk around. Yeah, it would be fun. I don't know what the behavior of them is at nighttime though. It's a totally different coast here. Even though they're cousins, you know, I tuned her out. She had to meditate between her two. Who didn't always get mediate tuned her out. Use a trap for the crabs. Yeah, we'll try that, Catherine. I don't know how. I've had a throw ring, right, and some snares and stuff. But it might be fun to go down one night just to goof around one night. Do a live. Wow, you're allergic to crab too. Wow. We. You'll have to do some recon or maybe just do the usual rock. Oh shit! Marry me, Goldie Con. I'm telling you. Yeah, well, we always do the latter. When have you ever known me to research anything? I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants. Hey, let's just give this thing a whirl, right? Let's set up a live stream and just right. Yeah, old school. That's what I'm saying, man. What fun is it if you just research it? Why not go out there and right? Go out there and just goof around a bit, throw something out, and see what the heck happens, right? What could go wrong? You could cut yourself on barnacles like I did yesterday. Damn, that was deep, man. That was like definitely like a razor. So, got to glove up next time. I got to get some knee pads too with protective. I got to look like I'm going in to play football next time. I love shellfish. I don't like fresh one. I can't imagine being allergic to shellfish. Yeah, I mean, I love them too. I mean, I'm not, crab's top flight. I like cod. Salmon's okay. Bird did a nice job making the salmon. Yeah, I know, Naomi. If you saw my video this morning talking about Alaska with the crew in January. Here, Mike Rowe. They even had a passenger on board, Rosie O'Kelly. He thought it might be fun to do a vlog of the king crabbing in the Bering Sea. How you liking it now? Right. Uh, Careful on deck, swinging trap. Right. Man overboard, man overboard, man overboard. That would be cool to go out with the crew, though. I don't get seasick, so it wouldn't really bother me. Yeah, we make 40K a month, but it's it's 20 hours a day, and they're going to work you to death for 2 weeks. I mean, you're not going to have a moment, right? Right. EBK makes sense, though. Nobody even understands what you're saying, Captain Fool. These spurious trolls just roll in talking non-ghetto nonsense. Like they've beneficiaries of a ninth grade education in the hood. While they were closing and how they cleaned and dry, diamond drains were full of borners. Smelled like the damn was ruined with all the shells. Wow, holy smokes. Horrible job. Yeah, it's one of the most dangerous on earth. Just the weather is so treacherous. There's so much heavy gear. Each one of those crab traps is 800 pounds swinging wildly on deck, and these guys get knocked unconscious. And once in a while, these ships sink. But they got a taste for crab. So, you bring home a full load, $250,000. Pay out the crew $100,000. Cover your expenses $100,000. You're making $50,000 for 2 weeks. Yeah, peach is good, in moderation. It's just important to exercise. Keep moving. Keep the flow going. I guess the music's down. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know. It's the shank of the afternoon. So we'll see. It's going to be a very exciting fall. My puppy lays on his back to sleep. So do I. Nobody's seen nothing, and Goldie does not get served paper. Goldie, the closer you are to the hood, the less people's vision is good, right? Vision deteriorates radically. Were you fishing for a crab? We don't really have crab boils, honey. Well, I mean, we would boil them here on the West Coast. We steam them on the East Coast, but I have to honor the tradition. But I would use Old Bay out here on them to really amp up the flavor. Well, you couldn't really do it in the water, so you just have to respect tradition. All right. No, his crab season doesn't open till November, so. No, I'm just trying to get reoriented to, I can't afford to go on a charter, so which is better actually because it forces me to work my shore game like I used to do in Hawaii. I was a great shore fisherman in Hawaii. I had no problem. We do crawdad boils. Yeah, I get impatient with the meat in the crawdad. But people do like them, the mud bugs from the Delta. Every year they have the Isleton Crawdad Festival. I like salmon if it's super, if it's, I like salmon if it's super fresh. And I'll tell you, I would just let Bird grill it. Yeah, about the hammer. I'd let Bird grill it. I mean, he puts on some of the apple crown, just delicious. I do like lobster, June, but I wouldn't really seek out restaurant lobster. And we won't really have lobsters here on the West Coast. You can go clamming here. People go clamming. I mean, all kinds of things. You have so much food on the coast here. Eel poking, yeah. I'm excited. Started baseball. The only been I have to see my ex-best friend. Well, nutcase. Well, rise above it, Nicole. Right? Be the better person. Right? It's hard sometimes, but you do what you got to do. Right? I know you will. Plus, you got a new boyfriend anyway, so. Ghostbusters. June would say Ghostbusters. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't know if June, I've never heard June talk. I don't know if she's got a New England accent or a Spanish Puerto Rican accent. I got no idea. The Amish are having lobster baked potato tonight. Wow. Man, how do you figure that, Goldie? Where in the heck are they getting lobster? 1999? Man, I'd take a drive to Lancaster. As we say, call it in Baltimore, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Man, that sounds good. That's quite a feat to pull that off. And you don't ever, that'd be the last food I ever figured that the Amish were doing up would be the lobster. Amish have better deals now than regular stores. Wow, okay. What do you go at the main line there, Goldie? Amish lobster. Rosie, the way I say doing, and for my friend I sound ghetto. 202, yeah. Hey, How you doing? How you doing, Cupcake? How do you say the days of the week? In Baltimore, we have our own special way of saying them. Man, this guy took up like 2 parking spots. Very ignorant. Look at this. This poor person can't even get in over there. No, we call it Monday, Mondee, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's Baltimore days of the week. And that is everything on you when I go to his. We don't speak to her. Yeah, she stalks on YouTube. Yeah, you just got to rise above it there, Nicole. Right, or else you just drive yourself crazy. Idea. Yeah, we don't say that in Baltimore. We say idea. We have to take a train ride too. Lots of content coming up. Boo 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 shaboom shaboom. I'm all done eating my super bowl of salad. There you go. Well, I didn't peg you for a salad eater, Trog. This is this guy's car, and he's the one that. Ladies like, do you think he could have, right? There we go. I gotta stay off of the red meat because it makes me a little aggressive. It might be the cumulative effect of all the weed you're smoking. I know the Xiaolong Bao is excellent. Tatsu Bao, Xiaolong Bao, Shumai, Shinzudrin, Youtiao. Man, and we've got one authentic place here, but the people are usually on vacation all the time. It's crazy. I love dim sum. But man, the worst shock I ever had was when I moved to Hawaii. I went down to King Street to Chinatown and Honolulu. Wow, we talk about the apple falling far from the tree. That was the most disgusting dim sum I ever saw in my life. Tasted. I would just came out of being spoiled with the best, and then just got dropped right into hell. Terrible. I lived there 3 months until I went back. I lived there 9 months. I couldn't wait to get out of there. Could not wait to get out of there. I've spoken to that many, many times on here. Easy recipe like chicken fideo. What's an easy recipe? How you doing, Max? Good to see you. Man, I was really digging for my spices yesterday. Wow. Paprika, chili powder, cumin. Wow, that chicken corn chowder had everything in there. Like it was an isolated prison camp, nowhere to go. I just went crazy. All the locals hate your guts. You take a bus ride around the island, which I only did one time because they, pile on the bus and want to beat the hell out of you. Because you're a haole foreigner. And to be honest, the food sucked. The diet is horrendous over there. Uh, just, not a damn thing to do. Uh, just and everything is the price of paradise. Everything is expensive. Yeah, you have. They call it the halibut here. You both bail you out of your electrical. I thought you were a pro, Roosevelt. I never said I was a pro. A pro is somebody that recognizes what their limitations are. You ought to try it sometime, Trug. Yeah, so we have halibut fishing. Horrible food, my good for a month. Spam and macro. Oh, just awful. It's just the worst. Ugh, I don't know. I don't want to insult anybody, but it's hard to get a balanced diet. You can see the Polynesians pay a very heavy price with terrible diabetes and things. The diet is just a killer diet. A 2 scoop plate lunch, 2 scoops of rice, uh, 2 pork chops, and macaroni salad smothered in gravy. Smothered in gravy. No, I don't know what to say about the. I don't know what to say. That's cool, Max. I don't know what to say, Amanda. You just have more possibility at a wider price point in Hawaii. It's just so expensive, right? Because everything has to be imported under a U.S. flag carrier. I mean, you have some Chinese vegetables, bok choy and things, but this is not a vegetable based. Of course, I'm one to talk. You see how many vegetables we eat, but I take magnesium and vitamin D and stuff. Do you think you'll go to Hollywood and get into the movies? Yeah, well, That's 2026's agenda there. Don't jump the gun there, Trog. 2026 will be a breakout year. Eat more veggies. Oh, I've had some lettuce on my sandwiches. I have peas a lot. And you can call me Colonel Trogalicious. Yeah, that's what I need. Colonel Troglodyte. That's a very interesting name. Maybe we should hear his story instead of yours. Yeah, I don't really do too much with carbs. Just have to. Yeah, you got to make sure you eat them. Sometimes it's good to sit down and plan out your menu. Yeah, that's right, Goldie. Now everything's very formulaic and screenwriters. Yeah, you saw. If you saw this morning's video, you know why. What the heck? Are we under attack? Really? Let's see where the band is here. If indeed there is one. Of course, we're not charging. Thank you. Man. Stay on top of this thing like babysitting all the time. We got 52% charge. Wow. Yeah, well, watch my morning video and everything will become very clear to you. That music might have just been loud. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? I mean, I don't see a band. I don't hear a band. It ain't like Chevy's. Yeah, any support is very appreciated. Thank you, Shimei, for posting that. Also, paypal.me/Rosie O'Kelly. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Oh, I love those Toyota FJs. Oh, I should have bought that FJ. Doggone it. Yeah, I don't need a lot of money. Nobody needs a lot of money in life, Trog. You got to know that you got to learn the difference, even at your advanced age, between needing and wanting. Something that's apparently not quite clear to you. Man, look at that. Is that a two-seater Porsche? It is. Wow. Yeah, well, that's about what they're asking here, but that's just, you got to understand that, you got a real field piece there. You could just, pull that engine and just rebuild it, right? Yeah, the poorer you are, the more adventurous your life is, right? In other words, Jeff Bezos knows what he's going to be doing the next 10 years, right? He's going to be trying to hold Amazon together in the face of increasing competition. Shaboom, shaboom. La da 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 do 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 shaboom shaboom la da 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 da. Yeah, it's called balut. It's a Philippines delicacy. Yeah, I guess that program will change in the next few years, Goldie. We'll be reverting. Soylent Green. Welcome back, Charlton Heston. Just be glad the Sonoma coast is so close. Half-hour ride. We have to get some fuel, but we'll do that tomorrow when we get some cashola. We'll go up to Safeway. What's going on downtown tonight? Not a doggone thing. The marathon is over. I don't know who won, who got their meat smashed on the way. I have no idea. Seems pretty okay downtown tonight. The Italian place is busy. Shaboom, shaboom. Da 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 do do. Shaboom, shaboom. Da 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 do. I've never used my bank card as a debit card. I don't know. Yeah, it looks okay tonight. Russian River and a few people in there. Things will get busy at football season. No, that phone is dead, Shimei. It won't get out of startup mode. In other words, it goes to Samsung and then it just turns off and restarts again over and over and over. Thus proving why you should never buy like a reconditioned phone. So another POS. Very disappointing. I guess I could go take it someplace and have somebody look at it, but I don't know. Right? Wasn't even that expensive a phone. Yeah, we have a lot of pizzerias. They're just expensive, and they can't produce a pizza like Cindy Russo, and they sure as hell can't produce one also like I make at the Rancho. What we don't have is pizzerias in my neighborhood, because I live in a very Mexican area. No, see, you know, Goldie, you got to have the right flour. You got to lay down that little bit of polenta, and you know, everything is what you do at the margin that really counts. It's just that marginal bit of effort that goes into it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I might be out getting video for getting footage for an upcoming video. guess we filled up like 2 weeks ago, huh? So I got about 2 weeks out. Okay, what are we doing here? Emergency vehicles everywhere. We got our typical over-responding. Yeah, we got to take a train ride too. I think we're going to take a train ride down to the end at Larkspur there. Check out the ferry and ferry landing and all that. Look around a little bit. Give me a chance to test out, give the GoPro new SD card a chance to redeem itself. If I lose any more footage, I'm going to take a sledgehammer to the... No, I'll just put it up for sale. Shaboom, shaboom. Na da 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 do. Shaboom, shaboom. La da 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 do. No sense going in the back tonight. That sun's in a terrible position. I gotta cut the grass this week. Oh, that tree is depressing. I'm waiting for Tio to come in with his money run for 2024. We got the guy across the street. He's got his wife beater on. We don't know what the guy's doing. What's the plan? We don't know. Oh yeah, the hybrid Ford Maverick that got marked up $10,000 on the lot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got to start getting some wife beaters. Oh man, I don't feel fashion forward enough, and it's imperative that I be fashion forward at all times. Man, these really came back nice. The geraniums, really happy. We're gonna figure out that spot over there. Yeah, they marked it up $10,000 here. What a joke. People are gonna remember how these dealers screwed people during the pandemic. They're gonna remember. I think tomorrow we're gonna make some more sauce. Oh. Oh, let me kill this. Blackbird. you'll still hear the music. It's blasting over there. Oh boy. Well, this channel's not monetized anyway, so don't really matter at the end of the day. All right. Let me get this food up. This is for real heavy duty boat action, right? What you actually need is a 12-foot rod. All right. Why do they still got the Olympic stuff up here? What the heck is going on? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I could ever live on an island again. Like it was in Hawaii. Maybe the big island has more diversity. It's different if you're raised there. You know, it's a totally different experience, right? Let's see. Oh boy. What's up, Joni? I don't know. Foreign languages, I couldn't stand them, and then I ended up learning Chinese in the end. Huh. You never know how stuff is going to turn out. Yeah, we still got tomatoes coming in fast and furious here. I'm very glad I put in those so many vines. Worked out well. It depends. And my theory on that is the harder it is to learn, the more it sticks with you. Right? Because there was such a steep learning curve. Yeah, it's like the hardest language in the world, especially to people in the West, because it's a tonal language. It's not a, so your pronunciation has to be very precise. A lot of people can speak and mangle the English language, and people can still understand what you're saying. And I don't know if Amanda Huggins is still here. She just took the fun out of it. Oh well, no she didn't. Oh, I love that card. Man, I love that card. I just saved myself from the noise, man. Do me a favor this week. Could you clean up the front here and get rid of all this?
I'm trying to bring everything out so I can clean up inside. You say I move everything out.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything else move out.
I've been working for the past 3 days, and the 2 days really kicked my ass.
All right.
I'm not used to digging holes for 8 hours a day.
What were you doing? Post holes? What holes are you doing?
Digging.
For
dirt,
what?
Shovels.
What kind of digging? What were you digging?
I'm moving dirt, basically. Yeah, I'm moving dirt.
They don't have a backhoe or
Thank God we told the guy to help me, that the guy could bring one load, because otherwise I don't have 10 wheelbarrows to go, oh, it's right around the corner, all the way to the other side of the jump. I just don't have it. So finally the guy got the guy, and I was like, did you help him? Yeah. No. Around the corner. I'm looking around the corner, and he's like, yeah? Stoplights around the corner?
Yeah, I don't think I'd like moving dirt for 8 hours, that's for sure, shoveling. Although I've done a few hours here, so. Yeah. How are your hands? You got,
I feel like because when you don't work and you work one day, it kicks your ass, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So
how are your hands?
wearing the gloves, right? Because like, what is this first day of callus or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how are your hands doing that first day?
Pretty good. By the third day, I'm like, screw those gloves. But yeah, hard work. I could. Rosie, I am not that old. I'm not that young either. It's like, Christ, no
Take
wonder
care,
why you get
Shimei.
people have. I couldn't do landscaping. I just couldn't do it. No.
Bert, it's all I can do to do the work I got to do around here. That sucks enough.
Yeah, those guys, but they have, 5, 10 guys. See, I'm doing it by myself. So.
Well, at least you get to earn some money, so that's the good news.
Yes, and the guy is keeping me on.
Yeah, and if the guy's a decent boss, so what the hell,
I've worked with him before, but he wasn't my cool boss. He was the corporate boss.
No.
So, but he seems to put up with me, which is good.
Well, you're not a hard guy to get along with, so it's not, it's not that difficult to get along with you. Hey, Blue, how you doing? 2 Words project manager. Typical. I love your usual economy of words there, Blue.
And one of these days I'm going to have to do my laundry. Shit, that's like an all-day thing.
Well, whenever you want me to ride you up, Monday's a good day to do it if you're not working because nobody's around.
I'm working tomorrow, thank goodness.
Well, that's good. So whatever weekday you're off, we'll take it up in the morning.
I don't think it gives me enough work to where I can work every day.
But I'm saying the day you want to take it up, we'll load it up in the van and take it up. I have a couple comforters that should be.
Kind of got the environment.
I have a couple big things that should be washed too that don't fit into my machine. So whatever day you want to go, we'll go.
Hippy dippy clean.
You say hello and I say goodbye.
Right?
Yeah, take care, Shimei. Have a good one.
Even if you're not on psychedelics, you're like all like, you know what I mean? I think they're that kind of band. So put you in a good mood.
Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Oh.
Finally got out of bed. I got to eat vitamins or something to give me energy. I don't know how I did it, but I did. But sometimes we're a little.
I gotta cut the grass in the back, the weeds this week. That's on the to-do list. Oh, brother. At least the weather's decent.
Yeah.
We're not roasting our sacks off out here.
Yeah, because it's been not too hot, like 80s or something.
Yeah, it's been in the 80s, upper 70s, mid 80s.
When it gets hot, it's like I drink a lot of water. I don't want to be doing that shit in the fucking sun.
Yeah, you have to make sure to stay hydrated.
But for some reason, looking back, I can't believe I did it, but I did. Now I know why other people are like, yeah, no, you never show up on the second day, can you?
Well, that's not easy work.
I get it, Rosie, but I'm not young anymore, and that's why they get people half their age. To do that stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
They probably don't know how old I am. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're not going to ask you. They're just,
doesn't matter.
here's the shovel, get cracking, Right. Get cracking. Well, fall will be here before you know it, Blackbird.
So that's Labor Day. What is it? August?
Today's the 25th,
right?
Is today the 25th? Yeah, so we have less than a week and we'll be in
I
September.
have to pay my rent.
Less than a week. Less than a week we'll be in September.
And I need some money to go.
Less than a week. Well, remember you got Humboldt on deck, so you
You
know.
want to go kind of on the low down where, summer's basically over. Labor Day, there'll be a lot of people. I want to camp out at Pine Beach. There's no internet or anything like that. So, whatever it is.
Yeah, for me, I'd enjoy hanging around in Eureka again.
Oh, you have to go meet my friend at Moonstone and then Trinidad.
Hey, I'm happy to. I'm happy to meet Keith again and Miss Jen. That's fine.
Eureka's nice.
See Buddy
I
Preston
only
and
like Old Town.
Buddy Preston. I love it up there. I absolutely love Old Town Eureka. And I didn't get out to the island. I didn't get out to the peninsula though to look out there. So.
They got campsites out there too.
Oh, I know they do.
I've been out there on the 4th of July.
Yeah, Allen, beautiful in Oakdale too. Yeah.
I want to go to Trinidad. You've never seen it, but that's my early
Oh, I'll
retirement
check it out. I'm
goal.
looking forward to seeing it. I'd like to.
I want to
I'd
live
like
in
to.
McKinnonville,
I'd
right?
like
It's
to
a
pop.
redneck thing. It's
I'd
not
like to,
hippie-dippy like Arcata. Yeah, no.
I'd like to pop back into Ferndale again and see what Ferndale's like. You know.
I miss my cemetery.
Yeah, that is a wild cemetery. You better be a mountain goat to get.
They got lots of cows.
Talk about. Talk about.
They were nice to me.
Talk about on the hill.
I would get my truck stuck every single time under that bridge. Not once, but every.
Yeah, take your truck down to the bridge there again. Have them pull you out again, Bert.
I only had to get pulled out one time. It was
But
getting
you-
dark, and I was like, "Can you pull me out?" And he said, yeah.
But you saw other people get pulled out. I don't think it's. I don't. The Ravens are going to be a mere shadow of what they were last year. They're already injured going into the year. Denver Broncos is the team you better worry about. I told you guys about Hawaii.
Yeah, we got pulled out one time. Most of the time,
You saw other people get pulled out there,
no,
right?
I'm sticking rocks and wood under my tires. It could be an hour, and I usually always get myself out, but sometimes it's a little bit of work
Yeah.
because my truck digs in. And one time we didn't get pulled out. But there's shooting ranges, like in Humboldt.
But everybody liked you in the
shooting range
town.
right on the river. Everybody gets target shooting their guns.
Yeah, nobody cares out there. But I told you guys, Hawaii over, right? Gonna have they're not gonna have a great year. And I told you, Florida State doesn't have a quarterback, and they lost to Georgia Tech.
A really good Sunday because
So,
I don't watch like that many movies, and finally got the TV, so I watched Jurassic Park.
Good night,
but
Amanda.
It was like the best. It wasn't like big screen or anything, but it was great.
so I'm telling you, the Ravens. Now we start to slide back to mediocrity.
You know, like yeah, pretty good.
They just can't stay away from personal fouls, unsportsmanlike conduct. They're just they're just thugs. That's all they are, just thugs.
Maybe Santa will bring me a dinosaur for Christmas, right?
Just thugs.
Still over it. No wonder the deal. That's sure what it is. What is it? No, Aerosmith train kept rolling.
San Jose student, yeah, I don't know. San Jose State just will never figure into the mix. Like Fresno State will never figure into the mix.
Alright, so we listened
State
to
state schools.
Wheels in its entirety. Oh, poor
Right.
man, if we talked to his wallet already.
It's always like second tier football. I mean, I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just the reality of the situation. But Hawaii had their hands full with Delaware State. What does that tell you? Do.
Maybe sounds kind of weird, like the dry food. That's what really, pretty good. I'm glad. Actually.
Oh, what a beautiful night. Let's go. Take a walk in the back, see what's going on in the back. Look at how good Dad's doing. Yeah, but Navy's Air Force is usually the cock of the walk of the services academies. It's like a perfect tomato. Look at that stuff's already growing like stuff grows like weeds. Got to get some new cushions. This thing's been really nice to have. Not many homes have this. And we always got the crow. This tomato plant is about had it. I don't know what the heck happened there. Rats? I don't know. This stuff will work into this will work into the soil. Some kind of joy juice coming out of that. I don't know what that is. So glad I got all this cleanup work done. I don't know when the pears are going to be ripe. I don't know. Partridge in a pear tree. Fence is falling apart. Hey, Kels, how you doing, honey? These things are big. Huh? Our almond tree. Almond tree's very happy here. Very happy here. This got to be taken way down. I love the smell of citrus. This has all got to be cut back here. Boy, these people really party over here. Gotta make sure these blackberries don't encroach. Yeah, it's a good piece of land. See, these people don't care next door. These things come over. Next year will be a heavy year for apples. Yeah, it's a nice yard. I don't really call it a yard. It's a little bigger than a yard, but we have to make sure this thing doesn't come back the other way now in a windstorm. So we're gonna have to hope this thing holds on another season. This fig tree refuses to be gone. There's the old moonshine barrels. The old stumps rotting out. Yeah, well, you believe if this property was sold, all these buildings would end up in a roll-off dumpsters and carted off, and this would be an apartment complex here. Yeah, that's about the only fence that we didn't do. Luckily, it's pretty shielded from the wind, unlike this one over here that came over last year. Right. No, this would be a multi-story unit. There's my nice cactus. Happy. I do love my cactus. Well, it's peaceful back here. But you can tell the ground is very dry. This thing grows like weed. You're welcome. This looks like a typical sort of ranch, just shit laying all over the place. Typical deal. Right? I don't think we need this anymore, eh? That grew right through the tree. You had to get the suckers all out. I'm thinking lemon meringue pie is coming. This will be next. We got persimmons coming. Yeah, we're lucky. We have such a good growing environment here. They say you could stick a broom handle in the ground and it'll grow. Oh. This new holder I have is so hard to work. There we go. Let me get my dinner going. Gas is holding up good. Still got to figure out what's going on with this burner. Yeah, it's noodle night. Hey Dory, how you doing? I'm gonna slice up a couple tomatoes too. Mm-mm. These big mortgage lifters are something special. Delicious. There's nothing like a ripe tomato. Deliscable.
Oh, I get it,
Noodles tonight, Queen. We're gonna be cooking on wood this fall. We have all that. We have a pretty good pile of wood over there. It's like a perfect night tonight. Not the store-bought one. Yeah, we're really going to be cooking on wood. We're going to do a rotisserie chicken on wood. Fred Flintstone holders with the stick in the middle. I'm allowed to have a wood fire if I used it for cooking. Otherwise, this county prohibits fires. Just the winter tomatoes, as hard as they try, they're still lousy. It's cooking nice and slow. Oh. Oh. enough to put up another gallon of red sauce here. We'll have a very contained operation. You know, we'll have a pitch. We'll have the water hose standing by. There's Vicky. Oh, these are just delicious. It's a beautiful, relaxing Sunday, Rosemary. I mean, Judy. Smell this. Let that sit a while. Oh, these well, my favorite's the Mortgage Lifter, and then I have Better Boys, and I think I have Celebrity too. I think I have 3 varieties. The Mortgage Lifters are really big, and the flavor is amazing. They're a little slower growing than other tomatoes, but wow, the payoff is the flavor.
Tony.
I couldn't imagine summer without tomatoes. Yeah, they turned out really excellent this year. So I made a good choice to plant a lot of vines. Only 2 of them were really fishy, kind of flaky. 10 of them came good. So it was really a good year. Let me put up all the red sauce I need for the year. And gave me some good content canning. So I'm liking, yeah, they're really sweet, Rosemary. They're tasty. I wish I could give you guys some. They're really good. They turned out great. Oh. Yeah, I took my soda way down. Then I learned to degas your beer. You want a big head because you want to remove all the gas from it, so you have less bloating. I learned that from a pro bartender. You forgot. Well, Florida has a lot of tomatoes, right? Florida's a big tomato growing state, isn't it? Winter Park and uh, shit, I thought Florida was a huge place for that. Uh, no, just sometimes I feel bloated if I have. So now I let it just gas off. So, right, I'm not in any rush. Like the boss always says, let it sit a while, let it air a little bit. So you can see, rather have it in there. I'm really not a I'm not really a gaseous person. Cold beer here, cold beer. Oh, that's nice and spicy. Yeah, I don't even get tomatoes in the winter time. It's not even worth it. Right. Just crap. I tried to roast down here. I mean, Florida's a big state for tomatoes. Big one. It's the crows. See my video this morning. I passed by the schoolhouse from the birds. Oh boy. Hitchcock loved filming out here. Blackbird, is your bike ready yet?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna bug you, but
No, it doesn't bug me. I'm glad to take you over.
So they said they ready to go.
All right.
I'm all excited because that is my first bike, right? That's the one we went on the road trip and everything. It's a little heavier, but we beat it up and it saved my ass, Rosie.
Yeah, did a good job. It really did you well. I mean, you probably put more miles on that, biking than anybody I know.
Well, what's kind of weird is the old one that costs half as much seems to be just as good as this one that costs twice as much.
Well, I don't know. Your frame's much lighter on that.
Yeah, but it's still, everything wears out the same.
Oh, I see tomato trucks in the Central Valley just...
Have you taken your bike out, Rosie?
Not yet. Tuesday night. There must have been 200 people on the Taco Tuesday ride.
I think it's cool.
But I'm just saying,
Because, we don't have that number.
There's so many people now.
Yeah. we went like you know, because we don't go, but we're like, check this out. You guys are bombing deep. Like, yeah. There's a lot of people. Simba. There's Simba.
Simba's really a nut.
He's growing up. He's so cute.
Is it male or female?
I'm gonna say a male because I don't
What the
like
hell it
females.
is?
Right? There's no females. What kind of name is a female Simba? Right? No. He eats a lot, so he's not shy. Like
Yeah,
that.
I actually saw Karl Marx running around last night.
I'm sure that was.
That was a rarity. He came around the corner, didn't know I was sitting here. He saw me, and then just took off like a rocket again.
Yeah, that one doesn't really come close. It comes. It used to come, but not anymore. Just kind of goes around the side. This one, that's Skywalker. I was patient.
Just beautiful tonight. Got to enjoy these before the come October, late October. It's a whole different ball game, man. We'll be into the witching season. As in cold as the witches. But if I get acclimated here. I get acclimated.
I'd like to have a fire. So now I better have another light, so that way I'm never sleep.
Yeah, socks and hats. Yeah, and champion gear. Yeah, that's Simba running around. Yeah, it's outside. Simba. Oh, it's kind of dumb. I hate to say that, but you know, sometimes you just gotta face facts. Our winter garden, spinach and lettuce, radishes. I don't know what else would you put in a winter garden. You don't really ever really get that cold down. You're really moderated by the water. Simba loves that shrimp. Rosie's not much of a shrimp eater. Broccoli, carrots, we could probably do lettuces too. Yeah, you probably could. That's good, Dorlin. Way to go. Oh. Haven't really heard anybody complain about the heat in Florida this winter. I mean this summer. Somebody's trying to eat that shrimp. Don't know how to work it. Don't know how to work it. Yeah, yesterday this fog bank came in suddenly. I mean, I turned my back when I was out there, and you couldn't even see like 100 feet in front of you. Thought to myself, you know, suppose I'm out on a Zodiac or something and that happens. I mean, most of the boats have GPS navigation now, so they just set it on a course and it finds its own, you know, finds its own way in. But yeah, you got to keep your eyes open. But I'll tell you, I worry about those great white sharks out there. 17, 18 foot. You know, that'd be a hell of a morsel. Good eating. Yeah, Sunday's a big skate night. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought Friday night. Simba's always goofing around. Yeah, you got to keep your eyes open. Plus, you got to run that inlet too. I guess you don't really have to. I guess you could launch at door and beach, but sharks hang around the beaches, not the rocky coast. Man, they're everywhere. They're right around where I am. I can tell they're eyeballing me down there. June, if you go look at my playlist, you'll see my trips to Florida, the 2015 bottom of YouTube meetup. Yep, you'll see it all. I've been in Florida many times, yeah. All over. East Coast, West Coast, all around the Panhandle. The whole area. I have 2019 too. I think we had another one. Yeah, come fishing at my beach. Yeah, well, I plan on seeing you when I get down there, Dort. Good times. Take a bite of me and leave me alone. I don't know. I'm pretty tasty. All right. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I have had a wonderful, I think we've been about 3 hours here. I've had a great live stream tonight, and I want to thank my moderators, day in and day out. You guys are amazing. It's Catherine. It's good to see you in here and spend some time and chatting tonight. What a rare treat. Dorlyn, great to see you as usual. Vicky, kisses to you, honey. And yeah, it's a long way, you know. They'd like to see that California license plate come rolling through there, June, right? Anyway, guys, thank you very much for everything. It's very, very appreciated. And thumbs up or appreciated. If you haven't checked out this morning's video, please do. It's kind of, you know, I'm laughing on the outside and I'm crying on the inside. Take care, guys.